An historic event for the entire nation, and it happened right here in Kern County. It has been 50 years since Cesar Chavez began a 340-mile march from Delano to Sacramento, which ultimately guaranteed rights for farm workers. 23 ABC's Brandon Johansson was at today's service marking the historical event and spoke with some of the original marchers.
Today was a celebration of one of the most important journeys in California's history. 50 years ago today, Cesar Chavez began a march in Delano that would take 75 Latino and Filipino grape workers to Sacramento to fight for the rights of farm workers.
It really is inspiring to see the courage that those individuals had to really inform and educate America about who are the men and women that harvest our fruits and vegetables here in this country.
The 340-mile trek would last 25 days and have an impact on generations to come, something that was very apparent at today's celebration.
Today's really an effort to recognize them for their contributions, but also to thank them for the inspiration that they continue to provide us on a daily basis.
I don't think that the state would be what it is today if it hadn't been for the farm workers movement. In some ways, it was the coming of age of Mexican Americans and Filipino Americans.
The celebration included a Catholic mass and a ceremony to commemorate the original marchers, many of whom were present for the event.
I feel happy and sad too, because Cesar is not here with us.
Josefina Flores has been collecting buttons from every place she's been. She's gone all over in the name of change, but says there's still work to be done.
Right now, the farm workers is still suffer, you know.
I don't think the situation has completely changed yet. We have not resolved the question of how we get the poorest to the poor out of the fields and help them. And the state of California needs to realize that they need to educate their farm workers as much as anybody else.
Now, the ceremony also featured the mayor of Delano presenting the key to the city to the marchers, 50 years after Delano police lined up to stop them. In studio, Brandon Johansson, 23 ABC.